Anything in the alley could be trouble. And he'll send it into right for an RBI single. It's going to be 2 coming home, sliding in. But he is called out. Connor Cascanet coming home from third base. And what a play by Sagadol, making the tag out. And head coach Greg Goff is livid.
It was a great play by Sagadol to make the tag, but back-to-back days out of right field, Drew Beasley with an absolute laser to home plate to cut the Boilermakers off from tying this game up.
And head coach Greg Goff going back to the dugout, frustrated. The tying run was there, but a millimeter off. Let's take one more look at it. Look at the tag. Holy cow. The catchers for the Jackrabbits showing off in this series. Kind of talked about it earlier. A guy from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, played for Coach R.J. Fergus with the Hitters Baseball Academy. And the Hitters Baseball Academy is one of the best training facilities for baseball in Milwaukee. As a Milwaukee guy myself, I got a lot of guys that went to go train there. One of my good friends, Michael Lippy, actually trains there, and he's a freshman on the Louisville baseball team. And so I was talking to him, I asked him about Paul Tates. I was like, what was he like as a mentor? And he told me that Paul Tates was such a really big influence on his life. Tates gave him so much advice about that college process, the recruiting process, and he said that Tates taught a lot of younger guys at the camps, and a lot of them being my friend Michael's teammates. So it just shows the leadership that Tates has, and it's not only shown by his play on the field, but off the field, developing younger talent and always being there for other younger guys. Anderson, 8 extra base hits on the season, but it looks like Tates is going to turn 2. Parr reaches out to grab it, and he's got it. The toe drag swag from Jake Parr makes the double play.
At what they do best.
Joe Stevens bounces the ball off the mound. The throw from second is going to be in time. What a play by Work. Welcome back to Alexander Field. Blake Coons still on the hill for the Jackrabbits, and Blake Coons is a very interesting story. He is a dual sport athlete. In fact, he only made one appearance last year because he was on the football team. He's a football player turned baseball player. He played 34 games for the football team as a tight end. He caught 32 balls for 528 yards, averaging 16.5 yards per reception and 6 touchdowns for the Jackrabbits football team. His final career touchdown was actually against Delaware in the football championship subdivision national semifinals in the spring of 2021, helping to advance his team to the title game for the first time in program history. Speaking of the crowd, what a gorgeous day. Crowd is out showing up today, and it's been such a fantastic year for the fans here at Alexander Field. The Boilermakers drawing on average 1,400 fans per game throughout the month of April, and looking to continue those numbers here in May.
And wait a minute, Brennan, do you hear that? That's Mr. Sun knocking, trying to break through the clouds and come out here today.
As this one's hit, Tates will fire it over to first. There's out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for the 3rd straight time. Boilermaker defense is rolling here on Big Ten Plus. And the Jackrabbits, they have been a very successful team in the Summit League since joining in 2009. South Dakota State has been a consistent winner as Jake Parr will pop it up high into the arms of Work for the first flyout of the 4th inning, bringing up Jake Jarvis. But as I was saying, South Dakota State been a great team since entering the Summit League. 211 and 171 record, which is a 55% winning percentage in regular season conference games. They've posted above a 500 season 9 times and qualified for the 4-team postseason tournament 12 out of the 13 years they've been in the Summit League. In 2010, they were the 2010 Summit League regular season champs, and then 2013 postseason champs. Welcome back to West Lafayette. Luke Ira at the plate, facing Davis Pratt on the bump for the Boilermakers. Ira, one of 4 players who drills this one deep into left. See ya! That one is going into the forest. Luke Ira, oh my goodness.
Luke Ira with his 12th home run this season. Second time this game that a South Dakota State Jackrabbit has hit a home run on the first pitch.
And for Luke Ira, what a fantastic hit. I mean, Craig, the second it left the bat, you just knew it was going over. Thank God, thank goodness there were no cars back there because, man, he sent that to the moon.
294 with runners on base.
The interesting part about Jess Bellows, he's got 117 at-bats. Of those at-bats, he's got 31 hits, as he'll drive this over to Parr, looking to turn 2 at second, and he's got it. A nice play by Jake Parr, tags the base, turns 2, Paul Tates catches it to end the inning. Double play for the Boilermakers.